Gemini. My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. Glad you're here to join me for the reading for the consciousness of Gemini for the week of August 22nd to the 28th, 2022 for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please do me a favor and hit that like button below the video. And if you're enjoying the videos, if you subscribe, that helps me out. It helps me to grow my channel. I'd appreciate that. Let's see what else I need to let you know. That until the end of August, I have some openings on my calendar, enough where I'm able to run a special of almost half price off a 1 hour reading. So if you'd like a private reading with me on Zoom, you can go to my website and book a reading there. The information is below the video in the description box. Okay, let's see. So Gemini, let's see. I'm going to pull a card from the Buddha Wisdom Power Oracle, and then two from the Rackham Oracle. So let's see, to get the energies of the week for Gemini. Gemini. Let's see what we get for Gemini. These cards are really beautiful, the Buddha Wisdom cards. You know, it's funny, sometimes I get cards and I look at them and I use them maybe once and they don't really do anything for me. And then I'll take them out a number of months later and it's like, oh my gosh, why didn't I use these cards before? And that's how I feel about these cards. There's something about them, they're just vibrant to me this time around. All right, spirit guides and angels, guides and teachers. Help me to bring through clear messages for Gemini. What do they need to know for this week? What kind of loving messages of clarity and direction and communication and thought do they need this week? Thank you. Okay, I have, wow, this card has come up for everybody so far. And I've been I shuffled this deck, believe me. So it's called Karma Dakini, the Green Buddha family of the North. So this Dakini is from the Green Buddha family of the North, and it says, replace envy by focusing on your accomplishments. I'm beginning to wonder, is this a message for me? You know, I had this card for every reading. Wow. All right, I'm going to pull some cards from the Rackham Oracle. It's funny because I can get the cards for the same cards, but they have different meanings for different signs. So that's the fun part about tarot. Okay. I'm going to pick two cards from this other Oracle deck for Gemini. Providence, anonymous benefactors. So Rackham was an illustrator in the late 1800s to 1900, in the early 1900s. He died in 1939. So I really love these illustrations. Providence, anonymous benefactors. So she's sweeping off the snow from their walkway while she thinks they're sleeping, but they see her out there. It's a sweet, sweet energy. And then the hidden, transpiring beneath the surface. What is going on beneath the surface? So what we have here are some little children out in the woods. You know, they're taking a little stroll. They're out playing. And there's a whole community living underneath that tree. It's more than just a family. It seems like it's just a group of people living under that tree. One man is sleeping. In the next section, we have a family eating a meal. And next to the man, on the other side of the man sleeping, there's a family of mice doing their thing. Okay, so what's happening beneath the surface? Replace envy by focusing on your accomplishments. And you know, sometimes what I'm learning, because I'm pulling this card out more than once, is that it's not so much envy that you wish you had what other people had. Maybe you wish you were further along. on some path. And maybe you feel that people are getting what they're looking for, that they're putting in the same kind of work toward what they're looking to achieve as you are, but they're achieving and you feel like you're not. It could be something like that. So what I'm getting so far without reading the tarot cards is that I think is that you're going to is that you are an anonymous benefactor of the workings of the angels with this Providence card, and that maybe you feel like the Hanged Man right now because there are things going on under the surface that you don't see yet. It's sort of like the Moon card or the Hanged Man. You don't know yet. Or maybe you're feeling the devil energy because you're tempted to just give it all up and throw in the towel. But don't do that because things are happening here. All right, I'm using the regular Rider-Waite for this reading, the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot for Gemini. This looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Okay, let's see for Gemini, Spirit Guides, Angels, Guides, and Teachers. Okay, let's see. I'm taking it because not only did it fall out, but it kind of flipped over all by itself. So I guess I need to take it. Ten of Pentacles is the first card out. I don't really think that you need to worry. I don't think that you worry about money anyway, Gemini. You just, you're one of those signs that knows that money flows. It's not something you worry about. You're not all hung up about it. And it's not the focus of your life. It's there if you need it. You don't recklessly spend. It's not that you don't have fun with it sometimes. I think that's what the divine wants us to do, is have fun. But you're not reckless, and it's not something that is a major concern for you because you make good money, you earn a good living, and there has always been money for you. I think it's a family kind of thing. Oh, I think you're into the tens tonight. Okay, so something major has ended because the 10 means it's already ended with the 9, and that you're living in the aftermath of the experience. The guy is laying here with the 10 swords in his back, but he's kind of remembering this feeling as he's looking toward the sunrise in the distance. Is he going to be able to get up? Or is he done? Is he done in? Or is he is he going to be able to get himself up? I think he's getting himself up. Because you know what? Here's the King of Wands, and he's the passionate king. He's the adventuresome king. And I imagine that he's going to help this Ten of Swords energy. And I got to tell you, Gemini, that Ten of Swords I don't feel is your energy at all. It could be, but I don't really think so. I'm not feeling that. I have the Hierophant after that. He's the man who sets up the social system. What is the right thing? What are the ethical things that we need to do? It starts when we go to school in the tarot. When you're learning tarot, it explains that as soon as you leave home, your mom and dad teach you about love. They teach you about rules, things like that. And then you go to kindergarten. And how do we behave in kindergarten? We learn that from our teacher. from other students because they have family systems that they're learning from. So the Hierophant is that energy of being out in society and learning how to live in society in the right way. And we have the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. This is a card of setting boundaries because this guy has really, I mean, I think of this Ten of Swords energy. He has really just about died to battle to hold on to what he owns. This could be possessions, more likely it's his integrity, his character, his beliefs, his identity. He's fought very hard, and he's got the basic foundation of it, the basic framework that he's saved, and he'll have to rebuild. He's not letting anybody past him, but he's also very tired. He's wounded. It's a psychic wound because he's got a bandage around his head. It's a psychic wound. All right, let's go on and see what else we have. Wow. I mean, this is a really interesting reading because I really don't see the story yet. I see all these cards, but I don't see the story yet. Judgment, Archangel Gabriel says, it's time now for you to do this thing, and this is the reason why you reincarnated. This is the reason why you incarnated in this lifetime. It's time for you to get up. And Judgment is right below the Ten of Swords, where you feel like you're just about dead and you can't face another day. But guess what? You're going to find a way, or this person's going to find a way. You know, I'm thinking with this Ten of Swords, it could be, Gemini, it could be your energy if it's about a romantic relationship, I think, or maybe a family relationship, a relationship with someone who you loved very much or still love. But you know what? They dragged you through the coals somehow. Maybe you were taught to be very codependent growing up, to take care of everybody. It was kind of demanded of you and expected of you, and here you are, a kid, and you're taking care of adults. You know, there's something not right there. But you finally said to them, you know, it almost killed you. To do that almost killed you. And that's why we have the Wounded Warrior here. And Archangel Gabriel says, well, it's about time and it's just in time because here I am. I have something for you to do. So we got to get you cleaned up real quick. Seven of Swords. Now this could be a number of things. It was pointed out to me recently, and I completely forgot this example from when I learned tarot, but this could be somebody stealing the enemy's weapons, and they're doing it in broad daylight. You know, the enemy, the guards it's sort of like Hogan's Heroes. You know, Schultz, you know, he was not really too smart, and the commandant wasn't, he just had his own agenda, and he was really focused on that. So Hogan's Heroes, the guys could get away with a lot of stuff, even in broad daylight. It could be like that, and some of you may not even know who Hogan's Heroes, what I'm even talking about, and that's okay with me. It's just, it's just to say that the guards are not doing their job, and he's able to steal their weapons in broad daylight. And I'm going to say it has something to do with that. Page of Swords, and swords is your suit, Gemini. We have the Page of Swords, and this is really you as a young person learning about making up your mind, I think. Actually, I think it was you as a younger person being asked to be a codependent, be codependent. And I think that you're being kind of cavalier because it feels wrong to you inside, but you do it because this is your family, or you fall in love with someone, and over the years, the person treats you in such a way that you don't even notice how poor your self-esteem is. You realize it one day, and it's like, oh my God, I used to be this. What happened to me? And it's right, this guy is right underneath the Hierophant. This guy can also be a bully. He's a page, he's young, he's immature, he's about 14 years old, 14, 15, and because of the way he's treated at home, he's like fighting the world. So, and that's not a very helpful energy. Temperance, balance, card of Sagittarius. Yeah, balance is certainly needed in here. Wow, the Five of Swords. Lately, I've been seeing this card as surrendering to something that you can't control, like codependency, or a partner who is a sick person, sick enough where they think it's right to talk down to you, to call you terrible names, to treat you like you're not even human. You surrender your thought that you can fix this person and that it's your fault. You say, you know what, I did nothing wrong here. This person is not well. I need to get the heck out of Dodge, because that energy takes you here. Interesting. I really didn't feel like this was your energy, Gemini. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's a child, one of your children or something. But as this reading is going on, I'm really kind of feeling it is your energy. Your Gemini they're really nice people, and they try to help others. That's one of the things I know about Gemini. They're very gregarious, outgoing. They love people. They love to communicate, and they want people to be happy, so they try to help. And then if you have parents who just feed that idea into you that it's your job to fix everybody and to help everybody, that's how codependency is born. After surrendering to this Five of Swords energy, we have the Three of Cups, celebration. Good times, good times. The harvest has come in and it is abundant. Good times, something to celebrate. High Priestess. She is ripe with wisdom. And intellect and learning, communication, it's really stimulating for you to go and learn about something. It's like, that really stimulates you, whereas the King of Wands, what stimulates him is action and adventure, but you were stimulated by intellect and learning and putting puzzles together, philosophy, things like that. The Hierophant, actually, although it is the card of Taurus, the Hierophant would be related to that Swords energy in that it's a philosophy, a man-made religion, and how we build our societies is based on the Hierophant's rule and what he says, and it's also very political, so it's kind of interesting. But this High Priestess is saying to me that behind you, transpiring beneath the surface, There's a lot of wisdom there. All those pomegranate seeds are seeds of wisdom. Yeah. Anonymous benefactor. Anonymous benefactor. This card says anonymous benefactor. Maybe you're an anonymous benefactor. Maybe this guy, someone with money like this would be a great philanthropist. Maybe you benefit from that. And he doesn't know. The family doesn't know because they just give the money to the cause. And then we have that. Anonymous benefactor. Ten of Swords. King of Wands. It's interesting that the King of Wands is here because there's only one cup and one wand. The rest are swords. Oh, there's a pentacle. Only one of each suit except for the swords. Let's see. Temperance, balance. I think, okay, so here's the mess. I'm sorry, my guides talk to me and I'm just sitting here silently looking at the cards trying to get this story straight. So here's the envy. I really do think it is that you're trying. It's as though you feel like you're missing a piece of the puzzle and you have all your life. And it's like, what, I didn't receive the memo about how to do this thing. And it has to do, I'm pretty sure it has to do with codependency. That you grew up in a home where you were taught to be codependent and to take care of people. That's what I feel. And you wondering, why are people getting ahead in a certain way in life? Not in every way, because I think that you are really very successful in all parts of your life except for this one part, and it has to do with relationships, like close relationships. And you're missing something, and you're missing something, but you don't know what it is. And this is what happens. It doesn't matter how much you have in every other area of your life. It doesn't matter, because what matters is that this is such an important aspect of your life, and it would be for anybody. It's our relationships, that you can't get along without it. So you're missing something. Here comes the King of Wands. The wand suit operates from their soul. They are very passionate. It's an active energy. They need to be out and about doing adventurous, exciting, risk-taking kind of things. And you know what? For you to change from being a codependent is a major risk. It's a big risk. This guy is here to tell you, guess what? You follow my lead. I'll show you how to do this. I'll show you how to do this. And when you become afraid, I'm here for you. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. And you know what? We're going to have fun while we're doing it. We are going to have fun while we're doing it. And you don't believe him. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant knows that this kind of growing up doesn't serve anybody. It's really a detriment to society. I'm looking at the Hierophant. I like to look at the Hierophant as a Jesus kind of energy rather than the man-made law thing. When I talk about him, I know that the Hierophant is the symbol of how societies are made. But there are just times when I really feel like I need to say, you know what? Maybe to the public, he is that way, but behind the scenes, he has a heart, and he sees your pain, and he listens, and he offers really great advice. But don't you dare tell anybody in church, that he said that. But I think he does have a heart, and I think that's what that energy is there for, especially after the King of Wands. It's sort of like the divine saying, we built it, you chose to come here. You have you made this roadmap for yourself. God didn't do it. You made this lesson plan. The King of Wands and the Hierophant are here to help you with this. And so you know what? You do pick yourself up. And you're pretty shaken up because you know what? Your life looks nothing like it used to. You don't have the people. You don't live where you used to live. You might even live on the other side of the country. You don't do the same work you used to do. You don't have the same people around you. You don't even know how to speak because it's like you're dumbfounded by the understanding that you've come to about what this codependency can do to you. I mean, how it really kind of took your soul from you. You'll get it back because here's Archangel Gabriel. He says, yeah, buddy, I know. You made this plan, though. Gabriel will remind you, this was your idea. And now I'm here to help you because in the beginning you've asked me. At this point, I need you to come help me. So here I am. Come on, get up. Let's go. So we're going to take the ammo away from the people, and the ammo is the words, from the people who've hurt you so deeply, and the ammo is their words. We're going to help you to see that your perceptions create your reality. And we're going to help you work on that. It's pretty deep, Gemini. Yeah, you have gone back to being a teenager again because this is a whole new world. You don't know anything about this world and you need to learn it. And you know you need to learn it because it's going to save your life. And you know what? You're a good student and you're very competitive, so nobody's going to do it better than you. Archangel Michael says, easy, 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 balance, balance. Take it slow, one step at a time. It will happen. Follow our lead, one step at a time, one day at a time. One unanswered phone call at a time or text. Don't answer that text. Delete, delete, delete. Because this guy on the beach here, he's not your friend. He doesn't love you. He's really interested in his own ego, in feeding his ego, because he's also got very low self-esteem. You didn't have low self-esteem when you met this person, but you do now. So you need to walk away. Archangel Michael says, it's okay, you walk away from this guy. He'll survive, believe me, he'll survive, he or she. And then let's celebrate your new beginning. Let's celebrate the harvest, because you have a lot of fruit to, let's see, what do we want to say? So think of all of these things that would go into this major change. You're going through major change, not in a career, in a way of living, in a way of thinking, in a way of speaking, in a way of moving. Wow, this is like major, Gemini. So it's sort of like, this card is about these people are grateful for the harvest because it's an overabundance of fruit and vegetables in this harvest. And I feel as though you're going to take these fruits and vegetables and you're going to prepare them, can them, freeze them, whatever you're going to do, because this learning that you've learned all your life, you're going to have to look at each situation and not to pick on yourself, because Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel always say forgiveness. They would never have you pick on yourself, but to say, why did this come into my life? What was the lesson here? How did I react? Did I react? Did I respond? Was I mean? Do I have to clean up my side of the street? Do I need to forgive someone? Do I need to forgive myself? What do I need to do different? What was that about? What was this one incident that happened on this day about? what was it about with this other person? I mean, this is a really deep reading. So all of those, that negative creating that you got involved in, because we can create any way we want, negatively, positively. God says create. Go out and create. You need to learn about this negative creation that your life has become, because in order to create in a positive way, you need to find out, how did I start creating negatively? Because I don't think we come here with the intention of negative creativity. It's all fruit of your labor. And the High Priestess is here to tell you that you're very accomplished. This card says, replace envy by focusing on your accomplishments. You know what? When you get up from this place, that's great accomplishment. To get up from this place, don't think it's easy. It's not. You could die laying right there. I think really that this card is your family. I think it represents your family. There was something there. It wasn't, it's not about the money. It's not about the money for Gemini, but there was something there that you were taught you just couldn't give up. You can't walk away from this. Who would walk away from this? You know what I mean? That's what they told you. But there were, it's like a lie. When we find out about codependence, we come to understand that it's all a big lie, because the people who are telling the lie can't bear to face the truth for themselves, in themselves. And so they just project negatively on you, on us. This High Priestess is, all those pomegranate seeds. Going through these processes, we really come to remember, you know what? I knew this never felt right to me. I always was the one pointing at the elephant in the middle of the room, and I got slapped for it all the time. When I would say, no, you can't do that, I would get slapped for that. We're locked out of the house or something, So you always knew the truth. That's what I want to say. You always knew what the truth was, Gemini, but you were told over and over again that what you knew as the truth was not the truth, and so in order to survive, you got to put your blinders on. You have a lot of very powerful spiritual support here, very passionate support. This is a really interesting reading. It's very deep and it's very difficult, but Divine Providence is on your side, and what's going on beneath the surface for you, in your favor, is beneath the surface. But you know what? It is your life lesson. You made the lesson plan. So the scales can come off your eyes as each day unfolds, because this is your plan. This is what you're here to do. So the cool thing about being human is that we don't always know. We don't always think we know what we know. That's it. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Archangel Metatron Oracle. Thank you for bearing with me. This was quite the reading. I'm seeing a lot of things here that I don't even feel I'm able to really express fully, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you do, because it's your reading. Oh my gosh. Here we go. 3 of Cups. Great, great harvest, right? This card is Blessings and Thanks, Abundant Universe. I love it when this stuff happens. All right. Endings. It says endings. You are held. Wow, Gemini, I can't make this up. The last one is clarity. Go within. There you go. Clarity. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful cards. There you go. There's your reading, Gemini. You're on the right path. If that's what you came here to find out, am I on the right path? Am I going in the right direction? What is happening to me? What is going on in my life? Why is my life like a excuse the language, but why is my life such a shit storm? That's kind of like what you're facing here. It's like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Well, this is what's happening, and guess what? You've got a clear way out. You've got a clear way out. It's not an easy way, but it's a very clear way. And you have beautiful guides here leading you. They're holding your hand. They're taking you by the hand and saying, come on, let's go. And you're going to be successful because you're Gemini and you know the truth. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you the next time. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week. Bye-bye.